I'll Brazil baba.
Say me na me picture. Me na me picture because yeah meet you.
That's it.
And me catch up and say, look, there's this man. I've been following him, and it seems he's making a lot of sense.
Yes,
check on him.
I'm humble
because the last time I met you, now you were talking about NDC government tax policies and all that,
right?
Which means you know now I share the same view with you. Right. That no, I think you were on TV3.
That was it.
Then I'm like, no, me people criticize it about.
Yeah.
Constructively. Yeah. Because as one no can you realize that no, the man has a point. Yes, when you say on tired to force it, and you're so tired, as one can it makes sense. So quickly now, me catch Kwame say, I've been following this man for some time now. But
say follow him via one bizarre no bizarre bema.
But I lived a rage. Rage. The language is tree.
Oh, okay.
The language.
Okay.
I speak more tree than we say guy.
Oh, I see.
I speak tree a lot of times.
Maybe a quick one. This issue about AI, you know, how far? What is
a better pa ba a better da onye krofo awon our father now okay. Now the ordinary penny paper they throw crab obi feb. Now fidie de beto chima want to started the benya challenge kakra. And so say fidie no wo no aye adwuma maye no. Ebe ye adwuma no. And aba bet now. Wan hwe aku.
No,
but what complain now? You have a genuine complaint.
Chief,
yes, yeah.
I think say a boy amount for trying to upset.
No. And I make sure say you see a machine calculation. Into near airfare say once you see say atochimano, there's an appeal. And as our appeal system, now what did that do? Me kai say era to force a some time ago. I say machine now AI na dey ban. A beba to start from a process and then we'll monitor it all through. There they are juma. Into near upper share say findi nkwa da abai dey e hu betima atochima kakra. But there's a system of appeal. Say you boy the born mawa. Which me can say, oh, they be me say na na say na ya bitiano.
But by the time appeal no be go through, no, I mean, Charlie.
Of a man can say back so nchiro. Me can crusaders na invoicing. Ye PMA electronic invoicing buy. Answer na ebe ba no. Ye kasa na enku akese tie companies akese especially the foreign ones no. One fa chire ma media fo bi mu boy to say I mean what we're saying that didn't make sense. But it's name kai sama GRA and the officials echo bia no na they are no years or more huma mienu nkata na emi no omde bum konta no na ya GRA di ba beje eto no obobu de say omaton cartons 10 huma mu na je say 34 na akwa na 34 say 100 and 100 so they were under invoicing entina so be kai biribi na ye the electronic invoice ba na obi tu ni dem game wo dwane ko me chiro Ghana hawo ofa eto ho nsem ye biani brehu ne di echi ya Ghana ye nya asem bia biom eto nko aho ana se free zones so okay na company bi ba Ghana ha obeye ndwuma mfie nkro na osana ne din mfie nkro echi na osana ne din biom ba osana e biom de bi ye board echi sa no aban ebie nani no enti na free zones wo ye se ye ndwuma mfie nkro wa you coming as a foreign direct investor sa de no me pese mete o ma bi ba bre bum kwa biom sa FDI no na ye bra paying Ibrahim Mahama actually quite no said there could be a local direct investor or they about money in me time so me nyame ayima no
but the point is if you are not local investors and they are not capable
no stop it kanana kasa bi na wo kan sisi ano kanana na edi echire there are people in Crawford kukuda me for one no mu didi wo mu nti Ghana ndi man Ghana ni ye biom and o man share ne nti e me de pass say Ghana ni ti o say ba ne say ye say ye be man ni good abi asase bi so da enemy no ala o me ka tell say oh e di say won fe so na obetimi aye say adwuma no na o mo ka sa di 2-3 bi sa awie a amanoni company na oba beji sa adwuma no on first can ma o grata scan e was so letters of credit ene nyama no mo de beba o mo de ba wie a o mo te so mo sa sikana edi o mo kire a na from da be ma unya be ma Ibrahim Mahama da mama na ye ka no ankofo be twa ntro ho ankwala bi mu betina TV so twa ye ntro no tie me Ibrahim Mahama no sago no ho ono tu when the heaviest rock the hardest rock Ghana ni na all papa no nti tama na go so nka se o sa da ma ho no ebo ne ye din do say my problem no say muni bibi minim se e pa no me pa ne se ni se ho ana mo so mo sa pe no se debi mo ana mo se mo pe biom meje mafa nti 2024 eno ka sa ne se oje afa nti obi twa ontra mentie ene wa kire ye se Ghana ha nipa na se de bia na most of the big minds no ono no tutu mom
yeah
ono dey the machine tutu mom now then
but the point is how many Ibrahim Mahamas do we have?
Let's start with one. Let's start with the biggest one. Let's start with one. And then me tia me pa body bia me so anopa. I'm waiting for the Ghana Gold Company. Say Ibrahim Mahama na ne Ghana government. And share your minds ni bia ye wo. Na wo sika na ye nti krom na akra ketewa be kan say oye men's good. E man go for the musika go tu.
Yeah.
Na nti kroma.
Yeah.
A lawyer for the doctor for no matter odolu social school line so. Om dem so me yo me ni makram camera na che omu bi. Na omo fere say ye be hu so omo so musika kem.
Omo ko.
Soldier for police for akese e de omu sika go share men's good. Na sa akwa ntimi yes ade na me ne wo yentimi ntina se en ye proper plan na government en boaye na ye ma Ghana from musika mbeshim ade police ka different money e Ghana ska bia sika dollar ya bia ne ye boaboa no e betimi dey say mine no. But let's go back to the issue. The truth is that tax alone can build this country. And in 2018 alone,
But
2018,
but
just 2018. Mama information.
The other side is that
yes.
Almost all mutual taxes. We say I pay my taxes, all right. The taxes will just flow to the government, the central government. Then they mismanage it.
Yeah, so you have a big case, and you are right. But you know what? Even I'm not talking about you and I at the down level for no. Tax no podo na kasa no. In 2018 alone. Na go the fee krum ha. Akọ United Arab Emirates. Omo mu na $7 billion. $7 billion. Ghana ha na ya nkrata mu ya tro go the fee akọ ehoro na $2 billion. Nja say $5 billion worth of good. Afem me figure na akọ UAE ya bu nkonta. Na sa $5 billion ehun tax. So ya no 1% kwa ya ahin. Na he says Ghana afem 1 year pe o. In just a year. And in the global calendar no I can say illicit financial flows.
You see, nobody cares about this argument simply because, look, whatever flows to the central government, at the end of the day, they sometimes misuse it. Ebi na yenyanum bibe ya ene oma ya tu abama omo so empanish omo no. So it's like Charlie
Adiba kwa me
so nobody cares.
Adiba kwa me pe we to about the 3 stages. Say ye be nya ye ba be tumu ni de ya na me tu for say nya fa nkotum ni ye wi a ye nkoda e say ye ni san di ekiri ni ama ye be ti ase say ye nya ye de say ye to ni sika ni be ye no. That's why most of the time we tie me so na me kasa ni bi mu fa anti-corruption no. Because it's not only about calling for the tax to be paid. Ni de be gumu a ye de e say aso na me no we cry ye ko no ye ko fi na ma wi a ye kan say so for ye kronfo. And so we are. Yes, Monday phone ya say, Tuesday phone ya. Me nka say for be fabi. And so na mu nda ho. Say say beto bus, you go to bus. You go to na so and e hia me pa. And say it me ya was aso dem a. And so won say aso dem crap no. And a Bible no crap no. Na obi an person obi to tax. Nti na Zacchaeus once and buy. Obi ani bebre. Tax no obi an fa ni gentua. And so asemba ko won say enkrofo na mo si omo mutumi to tax no. Hwe say omo mutumi ko yi tight. E ma sorry. Obeka obey na atmota forest ma me for na so obi anche omo obi emi a omo kon and so pese wo de sia wo kasa na sacrosanct se kan omo je to na omo de ye niama na ye kan se ye fa nye na anka nipa internet friend tax compliance nipa na kasa obeti yi den yi ni sika akotua to no ba adan ti na obi betua to na obi be bie ni ahwe no na obi nipa ba akokra land cruiser eni saloon car and so no so no na odi de owie a ye nko wi aban no sky train $2 million eko train so eni wien ma ye hu Palugu dam invisible dam enu si ye hu ye dai mu ne hu sa dam na just $12 million eko nti before so I'm with you and two angle and a tax and the third angle would be for us all to forestall say yeah me know ye duma you say yes oni media ye de ni be di ekire say o kan nko nkitikiti we have to go and see say nko no bi wo ye can be to say you find say
damn project by the end of the day we have Crawford the power assurance to punish the thieves or the termites. They don't do it.
Maybe I'm before one so now they make you.
But that is the reality.
Because see, I maybe did buy more or I was outside. Now and then mate studio I maybe tell lawyer about catch them say the rules of justice will grind slowly. Or the name tip Ghana the who no can chance here.
Anyhow,
well in say esi boso esi boso
no say
grind no men grind bibia me say we ni ase esi boso now then obi abo me kro no na you tell me that you are going to mediate to the person to take some of your money. What are you talking about? We are not saying to all say meaning we are not saying, but what you are saying is that there is a place as can it be okay say enye bi anje kra $2 million sky train no so amba da de bi enya bibia obidin ho there obidin ho adna kwa ndi obo okro no circle the do ana on the oje
me say wo so akwa bi akwa kum bushmeat miensa omo no say Thursday the following Thursday ni amount 3 years imprisonment
yo kroma na chief justice can say obi a dual citizenship yenya ono ni case ni by day yenya ni by day obi a yese we Canada ni Ghana ni wodi MP ni dada o enso onso ni ono ni case ni ye ni say yesu apompon no ye ni by day na adena obi de
ye ni de you know and grind fast
dem ni ase me say makọ we ni ase
at your friend say asin of on the enko fast where the enko fast am say David say that is not tutu
we etutu.
Anyway, I'll come back to you, sir. Live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. But we have a statement from the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. Minister for Lands and Natural Resources upholds Minerals Commission report, revokes Adamu's Resources Limited mining leases for illegal mining. And so there is a statement from the Ministry of Lands here. We have the spokesperson here, bro. I don't know how you.
With a quick one about the mining, it's been your CSO platform on extractives, and I'm very vociferous around the area about about this myth around the foreign direct investment.
Yes.
I've always said, it's been a curse. It's a low-minded mindset. I'm being harsh. Because I had a very big confrontation with some of my colleagues over the years. It's a brainwashing.
I see.
I drink it to you say what drinking.
Why?
Nkofona I say na Mbranti ahin na ombe be company. You think you can't do it? That is my anger. You think you can do it?
I can.
Let me tell you what, those young men will come and front for some people.
Yes.
There are people inside here who benefit. And you know what? There are tax havens. And Ubon said they be na ownership will be hidden.
Yeah.
Abrofo na omo ba no crap nkrofo ni bi mu enom na ye kanana. Now just na Japan na ye tietie mu against no. It was about where they are going to hide their resources in a tax haven. Countries bi mu a usika ko di mu a ye mbu konta biom. Ase usika na ko shem. Now I can tell you on authority say one thing Africa we've not thought about is our monies that some of our own brothers have stolen. E dia ko she amanone. Enwa kata so say man paying for bi soja for kuku dem bi a pimo Nigeria this can go share baby. So I'm telling you today. Enyo mo kwa no mo ye yo. Ofa ye ni break kakra ka ehu esika. And in the tax haven no, e wona na ka Japan scheme no, e dey e be judi sika nyina akogu. Usika ye be judi nyina akogu hu biom. And you see this mindset of foreign direct investment na e kire say ye ni sika ye dey ntimi nye. Na sika I no kan sika no ma invest here $5 million.
Less than $5 million.
Mini bio of me na mini bi. Ghana me say me na mini bi. Na go for Ghana ha $5 million ya he.
Or would they have it?
Of ya he. Na sa se cry to sa se Ghana 300,000. Of me say TMU. Ghana ha obi to sa se $300,000. $500,000. Na yen to.
It's true.
Asase no motonton la ba ni kan to me. I no moton no. Ya to le se nkatie no. Nkofo kresika now sad dollar we say na Bank of Ghana governor anyway say mo be chinchim no omo dan game no ankofo osun enye go board na ye de ya ade na obi ya o obi soon because not I called them the dollar hawks. They hoarded the dollar and determined how much to sell the dollar. Obi ejuma no.
They ran the system.
They ran the system, the black market. They were running the system. And it's sad there we are about we be ya or dan na ye nya CDG no kunkofo ejuma. Back to the mining issue. I'm telling you, say a mindset and I'm push agenda no, and so industry pays those people. And I'm telling you, I could do before we see at the aqua and I'm just a movie because I almost at Chiro Madden. I ain't more few dollars. No, when we discovered lithium. First statements and comfort say foreign direct investment. It will win us for no me see news items and we say, hey, I don't know, me show me say I was say no, the average Ghanaian. I friend say, the time I in Crawford no don't go school no. And we call so can and now doctor for be PPM no. And now better say lithium pay the first thing and comfort gidi. Say farmer for it will bring foreign direct investment. Why the
say we should agree on 5% or 10% something?
Agreement was form, bra. Agreement was form. It was form. Into one of the meetings that your minister held at the Alisa.
Yeah,
when I came,
yes.
I told them I was in the meeting, but I'm not part of the meeting. I was filming, but I'll make inputs from afar. That's it. I was really angry because you see, now my tete in some Ghana man I am ya. I'm a buefu. Now I don't see American men's gold acquire it me a bois scano. And a Ghana government can say, oh, yeah, BB, say Ghana Gold Company. Say, me to me crano, can you take it, make me 200,000. See, this is and I know there are people in this country, when they know, say, and conform with the idea, they have that credibility. And I guess a Ghana Gold Company. No? The next phase says, okay, say, after that mining company, what I want to hear is the Ghana Gold Company. So that the young people, the old people who have the coin, says, yeah, yet we call it DDP or be a catty. So, because you buy and you require now. In the mining association, I'll tell you one thing. My overall scoop around the game of mining in this country right now, so far, so very good. Like, I was one of the people in the first year, 2025, because share me post on them. I was hard on them. They failed. That's what I said. I say the whole ministry. I said they failed.
Okay.
And I had my reason. Because and people didn't understand. And I told them that look, it's like a game of basketball. I saw 4 quarters for every political party. In the first quarter, when they tell you that you failed to win the quarter, it didn't mean that you are totally out. It means you have to double up your efforts. What did I see? I saw the minister take the bull by the horns and I'm forming Namos. We saw Ghanaian citizens to do abo police for them safeguarding Niamano. People were attacking them. Then people saw the reality. Say the indigenous and people around the thing were also part of the problem. We saw the next thing. The next thing who say Niamo started going all out again, and they kept their fire. The next thing we saw again, the repeal of 2462. Yeah, that showed commitment. And you see, I'm not here to praise government, but I don't want to be one of those people who don't have their sense cap on. Me say me who I make and I'll tell you the reason why. What he said here just now, I've said it over and over radio station. Say the last people I want to hear is this unserious group that they are calling themselves communicators of NPP. Let me tell you with my all seriousness. You see, the fact that we are serious, so that's media, doesn't mean we are neutral. We are also Ghanaians. We will speak our minds to it.
Yeah? We have a position on issues.
He who is not serious about the matter. Kobusio ba wan kobusio namba. Wabefa market no kobusio no ba no obuhaf pair. Okay, o just say na we ko am so obuhaf. Tete no chebe. O ma me bet ma bo ano so. O bet ma bo ni so. O wan kobusio no. O wan kobusio no. Obi akoso na ba.
Simple analogy.
You are telling the guy say onu obuhaf packet. Who want kokra? Who saying? They don't need to come to the table for discussion. You were the one who brought the 2462 and you were putting pressure on the NDC government. Say only 2462 no. Did you even think when they were bringing the 2462? Did you know that we have to preserve the forest? Did you know all that? And then you brought the law. Now you didn't even qualify to come to the table. Oh no.
Shut up.
You didn't. In fact, the shut-up would be good for you. You should have been slapped on the face. Do you understand? Who the Adena Bahama, Adeni Kunipa? It was very wrong, extremely wrong. And it is one of the reasons I'm veer off a bit on this LGBTQ thing. I don't want to hear their voice around it. I don't want to hear their voice. Your topmost leader said it is bound to happen. So that means he won't do anything about it. With our Muslim religion, with our Christian religion, with our traditional pillars. Or look at it and say it is bound to happen. That's what he thought. Now be say you be here for na you be parliament we are you da beto be many was aberma from sa e shase one from sa shase. So back to the mining thing. For that one 2462 repealed. Now what's going on? Look, I am just going to call for a high-handedness in dealing with the Galamsey matter. the high hand management of the thing. No, actually, they say, look, these people are killing farms, they are killing human beings, they are maiming people because the water when we drink it, the excesses are also enormous. Say, yeah, him say MYN. Now, sir, Adam was saying, I mean, look, subcontracting the thing. You knew the process. Say to subcontract. Yeah, the man. Ufa kwan bi so. Na say me hand down ma wa. Na be ma papa we abe dani bi abe store. Nya sa kwan so nka tire me hwe. Efiera na me da ma wo. Na wa obi ba dan enim abansoro enim na obi yi do afa ho. Na ono so aye small store bi wo ha. Of I me dan nka tire me hwe.
Am ya store mpo. Nasa me da ma. Nasa obi be kan wa betena wa. I should know who is coming in.
But this one, it's overcome kekepo. I'm sure this one could be likened to if they were bringing some white partners. No. Or no, manipulating two gold nibi. They were doing so like or he's disfiguring the agreement. Or you be before outside the agreement. And one country to Western of four, some foreigners so a beam. Do you know the security implications? Sometimes people just walk into our country and do things. Now be I won't bet to America can go to as I say. No. Now America can go number one see more. You bet to have a chill. Stream crowd with
just boss your mind. To the extent that when there's an operation, security operation carried out, now China for Nubia, managers of this company go to police station to bail them.
Can you imagine? And you go into another country, you cannot even Mr. Manan for saying that for the hook and line, chief fish. Oh, but you make a chair and say it's illegal, it's not right. To catch their fish, Ubeko area me or more fish, I go cancel. No, say Ghana no say fish there say be na musuma. To our man of Amakubi and Asakmo no the ABR. Get say data. Who fish na na ekwa, hwe ni say no nko. Ono so on the ecosystem. Yeah, we no, who say no. Where they live in that outskirts, that's a law who was applicable there. Then you bring people to come and do all this. My joy is the fact that they want to safeguard their jobs. And automatically, once you have filed to this, if you have gone to international court, we'll follow the issues. But maintenance and ensuring that the mine is in good shape, nobody can stop us. It still remains a Ghana property. And when the laws of Ghana are succumbed to international laws, there are ways out. Say our international, we say, law of the sea, you need Cote d'Ivoire is MCME. Yeah. I don't just say, you jay oil in it. You into oil. You will go to so we will do that one, and I'm sure say safeguarding the jobs. No, it should meet with the mindset of say okay, say there are other small mining pits are more costly, but for me, my dream has always been the Ghana Gold Company. I'll end on that one. And my dream is to have the Ghana Gold Company, where the mother Ghana, like how we sublet to other companies, will have that one, and some of these high-muscled ones will be the fund in Ibiaba. Now I'm sure the rest of us will have to continue with little contributions and have shares in it and run it so well.
Let me come back to the spokesperson for Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. What is happening to the bauxite issue?
Gadisba economy so ago di koko timber bibia na da koma ono de akonya kra na oburi ne be akonya amaye nimbaase no akora minyi na ofa da braka na blacksmith for muguo omu ina o ma shia ida Ghana na too good na blacksmith for na madam adbraka we ne earring obetimi dia be chain lock the next time which man ko dan no onyina nti BBC no nyame na ama esa nyansa we na minia no em so kan bi esi baby say one time osaka say the Ghana government no yeah obi betimi aye bibi no kana no de afa mu no omo de omeyo omekoso aye say wa so waka say to no obi aye say ose no so ye ba aye no fanwo no nkwa bi nkuma vi chi na san sori bi esa nipa no maye omo so mbe bone de omeba o. And so I say, oh my opinion that Rollins can say, let's fix the system so much that even when Satan takes over, Satan takes over. No, on the bonnet. And they hear what I say. A brother, my name in Yakasamaka say in 2018, no, na Ghana, ye human munkrata we no, not 2 billion, as a good if you are UAE. And so Mukrata na 7 billion. I didn't intra, Nanipan or Cobranin himself had ye or play or into the Oyifa. And so no him so do UAE or ya ebe unity efiso nto obohu nkota pepepe Ghana ne betimi aye yi o me mo bia na ada o se awo kan aye se na obi edi edem na okofa China fa so mbetu e wa asase ne so no se na Ghana for adena ministry of we say no land so na ya go close it down anana mko we say leave the same ministry no ebi nkofo bi ko edwuma ho ehwe me ye sa niam we say sa ministry ana so we fia ba ka say mudi moni di ekire no enti Ghana no enibre say aminu be maka ye enibre na ye hia sesia. We should be angry enough for people to be working. We have to be angry enough. Yes, there be issues of CD losing against the dollar. And yes, and you can't in same etum say fuel cost and the my economy no chia. And yes,
yeah.
About we buy or tisk we say Ghana sikan man so to 10 cedis, even less no. Now 40 abosuka the same price they were selling at it. They didn't do anything about their pricing. You can almost say, oh, they have old stocks. So you have 3 months, maybe, and 6 months, the double of it. Still, they kept their prices. That's why I got angry at the Minister of Trade. It got to a time I advised at this studio, we should do a trade box and fight it. Look, don't be forgetting that there are people in this country who sabotage from the days of Kalabudia to today. They are still alive. They hold the dollar. So they are there. That is a trade of the family. Yeah. They hold the dollar. They know it. They are so wicked enough in their minds. Your children say, "Sika, and yes, and go for 100 ding. Se Ghana for 100. Yes, 100 ding now. Be out on. Ube might be more children. 90 no children. My 10. Ye ne bechere. Ye be mon biedi. Yes, ye bechere da. So mudidi. And then they console. Go now, pepe me to say. But that is. Sa ejuma na sami de fi eye o sa ho no Ghana adwene ukọ Kwame Nkrumah visions ni mu a ho it is not new. Most of the things we are doing is not new. Say akoma no they had to do the right thing. Say you because ye ama Ghana no na nipa enye sa power outages ya ode to you say okay who just say na sha say obi anim say there are transformers that are obsolete. Your transformers are area bi omutumi so ano hwe me area me te Oprako estate. Assembly started nearly because we're Ghana. Most of the estates, old ones, no, in comfort companies, air factories, estates. So, in Wajin, who estate to be done Unima, who can say, Molatica cannot trip it because our factory is there. I have one, Upa Dibeti, Ponzi, just behind my house. Why a factory or Parco estate or any factory? Or if you are the thinking, say, residential, it is. Time Parco de share no and share transformer ECG command no residential transformer
of course
but now obi the factories are be or yeah and so the consumption will go high so every time your transformer will trip. These are the problems of the country. Upa fakanda say factory me sabi o but was that help created for factories? I'm asking you. But that's the problem. Kwame Nkrumah Jim or you be a friend industrial area. Your industrial area cliff or not industrial area and there's be war tema. I didn't know any sir. Now she be walk up and hold you can do it. Say, oh, at this rush hour, bit my rushing number and now we're crying fat because areas are winning residential areas. No? There are factories there. So if they tell you that transformers are tripping, let them go through their areas and see. It is not only residential now.
So let's deal with this energy crisis.
Right.
Straight. And
right.
My point is how do we deal with this issue once and for all?
You see, unfortunately, because
what is happening?
Unfortunately, because of the way we have actually settled our settlements, no, yeah, makes making into Uber breaks of issues. All these things I've said will be happening, but you are talking about, let's say, transformers. Transformers, no, on a normal logic. We are not like a developed country where we had batches where we can change all at some time. And then maybe after every 6 months or a year or 3 years, we do the routine one and then we do the sectorial one. No. See me, offer. Some areas now comfortable, area be uncomfortable. Until there are new settlements and sure new transformer call, they will not be experiencing some of these things. There are some places where there's been routine maintenance, cool to it. There are obsolete machines. And a government catcher say, I am actually servicing these obsolete machines. And they brought timetable chair say around this date and time. I was one of the people, I saw it on the internet. Say the schedule was brought out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, around the same time, no, and that is why some people like me, with all my positive mind, I still think the investigation should go on. Because I suspect sabotage.
Oh, how?
Forgive me.
I disagree with this.
Why? Why?
Why now? Why will any one decide
yeah nkwala no papa ka kire say okokro mo bebre tofe me wan fa mba feze ma decide say ochina oka me engine nti wo de wo gidie wo so beji ade ama engine di kro we mu na obi e de bomb because sha akwala nsa so fa go shia o man peyin bi san krofo no o masifo e wo ho nti enyina ete hade a me my mind no every day I'm on the alert I say so obi timi call sa market fires o we NDC buy na bo say obo spots of market fires na say market fire na I'm one person sometimes I want to stay on the alert not to trust everything is good.
But Sekobasa when say indictment on government or especially the current situation when you have 57%, you have 100. I mean, there's a huge endorsement. Then you allow some few people to sabotage the system, which means you are not capable.
David, that's all. Now America, with all the security, no more back home. I don't baby or my paying war. I'm Bobo 2 man. Just 3 days ago, America with all the security, with robots.
So it tells you that even with there,
all over the world, it's not about incompetence. All over the world, there's no 100% security. All over the world, there's nothing like 100% security.
So bibia enyawa obi na sabotage.
The Michelin say the gridco machines, the fire out there, it came to clash with the maintenance work which was ongoing.
Yes.
The maintenance work, if we didn't see any video about it, we would have been doubting. Some of us saw this station place where they were lifting some of the transformers with machines.
That's a fact.
For me, one thing that is good for me that my brother accepted, lagging in communication. When they lag, it becomes a problem. Mm-hmm. When you lag in communications, you give other people the chance to jump in.
They will run you down.
What you do right. Look, I was in this country when I was told that what I was driving on, which is the cycle overpass, was a Photoshop. Ridge Hospital was a Photoshop. No, you see, listen, let us all believe that there's something called media freedoms and then there's freedom of speech.
Yeah.
But that freedom of speech, listen to the word you use, freedom of speech. You didn't say freedom of idiotic speech or freedom of, excuse me to say foolish speech. It is freedom of what? Speech. So the speech has to come in a context. Speech when I come, until your man or my baby can say freedom of speech is guaranteed. Freedom after speech is not guaranteed.
Yes.
You may not like him, but the kind of yampa say oti ona ohini wo krum na so nana na we dey him say nana e be ba oni aka asem we okan ama enkrofo na aka no man ti ase kakra waka ni ye we oni o kasa to ni so oni na anya adwen nana zankwa ase wa be kan die ofa sa kasa no e di sutro na nam
sharp
kasa ni bia no waka no hwe na say ya aso the Methodist woman here okoka say aso for duka ye akronfo tem ni oka no o ya obi no person oka say warfare o mo contribute e my stop here and na sa no contribution no chop na de be no enye esa say aso dan e de mobohu na ke de akoma etna ho na wentimi an contribute bibi nti na wentimi an committee enti wan contribute bia you have to have a mercy na kan ochina bi asem to no a mo de mobohu akohu no na oka say aso democrapo ye NC dia and e ba so be ye den and na sha o person oka o but em say oya obi nti no o ma so no say hey we are confirm no bi o so for aka say o me am robber so o keep it tight o am robber so at every point in time you need to communicate the truth. This power thing no TV chire me say hoshi na dere na me akwala matena ha me be uncle e ka on almost set Abuaji thermal plant. He was the chief engineer GTO Kansi.
Okay.
He bought the idea and all this and he stood and GTO Kansi was there. The legacy is that I don't know this energy near my from Abusiam Kakra. My great grandfather was actually boat in my work. Almost at Okosomodam, they were all relocated, and then he left to Ada.
Okay.
God being so good, the grandchildren, the great grandchildren, 6 work with the VRA.
Okay.
Fortunately, or as nature will have it, I also married a former CEO of VRA's daughter.
Oh,
that's Geofery.
Oh, okay.
Who took over from Rikubobe. So with VRA, any energy in say me, Maju or Kakra. So when it comes to tripping, that can cause some of these sparkles in your mano. And yet told you, but say about tripping once too. We will some information be. I bet you said Nyama way load the basono. And time and see say a day na a honey na boom say back on. Of all the my investigation. Why, Mr. O? na de obeka tem say yembe timetable mom na efanye bibia no na ehod no so ye misle kakra say aban no ka kire aban mu nkrofo no mu ka kire say ye ka say o schedule we say o mu ka say ya timetable eno ade no ene de nka kire o mu saba no kure wo ho kakra de say with what is going on when you listen to them trying to confuse people say yeah my timetable, the timetable was given to us that they were going to do a maintenance schedule before this one fell in. And he said we have a tool, you just have to give them the benefit of the doubt to manage the situation. And minister na about I say nyama bi atoto chima kakra, but minister no and then Crawford me say they should up their game and subdivide Greek PRO ECG PRO and VR so the PRO omunja adwuma no ma san Crawford no so enye adwuma. There should be a practice to allow them to you know, usually no say politicians no ebem too much now say the politics comes in too much. You see, even though the OE is Sami Jefi is a political animal, no? With this business talk, you have people, some people having their doubts, but others too in the fraternity, any national build-up, no, sees the work that he's talking about. Say it's going to create job for the value chain. The potential of a place. Yes, sir. All the politics about cry. Obebre. Yes, I say. Nipa ni who say adie no. Ede faso bi eden eba. It's a what if you don't allow the media say omun taking role. Allow the media. You have budgets. Let some of your budgets run in media houses like this. Let the discussions go on. Let people understand what is ongoing. Hey, when who are? Nyame no nyame ne crap when he communicated. And I don't know the boy you say. Let there be light in the boy or no crowd poor or to me we are fellow big catcher and say Menkwala no moso do mengo mu no mo ha me pa. O catcher the baba go. He communicated at every point in time. God communicated. This is my only begotten son. O catcher obi so oba. Now they are the two years or Jana just what Baba Dane can now we see they bon kasa mo bi ante o pata ma no be kasa. Even the God Almighty, the Supremo and Abekasa. The Supremo, the God Almighty, or no crap on any pakasai. So no matter the power that is being invested in you, no, Brawansere, Namagana for Nintia say, Obe Akran Kasa, say 2 won't say me okay. A Kasa no monka, any near ma or tax information. Mancrofontia say, I didn't tell me to task. What they are then? That's communication when you take it. Uba Oko General and then in Kasa. Oji we are, and then in Kasa here watching. What they call any man we are now, the other call. So the communication is 3 phases. Before, during, and its use, and after using, communicate. And anybody I want to compliance, but I didn't know. Yeah, say one man churches no, so can you also for no, and so they be a normal to title, because I sorry in their numbers. Osa say, Onim say, I sorry no, also for paying a tika kesim, no more anything. Once I sorry to the condition be not be boho, no anything. O my sorry any effect, flowers like a seable boho. The man or the auditorium and one or big screen above. I know who screen also. Oh, cash on TV and so for class be a TV station. I don't know. Now Sunday or choir will be friends who oh, moi sorry, no. And ya won't cut Lancusa, cut nice car. I call vacation, I show day born and the NFA. And no NFA. No, people look, the citizens sometimes don't even know our power. Nti niama ya ye ke gina no osime call Dominion osi na no hu TV so that's it. Dominion TV well I sorry I na who says I'm sorry no my advert I sorry for the advert ma o yenko ha gidie no wa ha ne ye ko ho ombeko o ye see eton oil wa ha no o makoto bottle the same woman no say oni skari Abraham area ho bo so mo ko Achimota forest o mu didi su bebre e ya kete so bolo. Because somebody communicates to them that there's salvation there. So if you really want to do something, my uncle for NTS when you from the issue of these investigations, I say security services never go into investigating. Yeah. For me personally, I concur. Say I don't even see how station look, every other machine working with my uncle's mind, he taught me. Every other machine there's a tipping alarming. And what and to go say a corner which you got too much. When the king my catch will be a back catch will be. Mr. Ufie, your cutter say Ufie power set pat neck off. Now you say Kagana nyebe sa plantain fa kata na say GB ansi yo.
A whole group.
Of ajade o ka kire me no. Me say me hu nkrofo da. Me papa ka kire me nsem o. Nkrofo na like from day one Ghana must not succeed. And they are on an agenda. They do so well. They can.
Their descendants are still alive.
They are here. They'll eat. They'll sleep. When you eat, where to sleep, they want to give you problem. So they will show you. You see, some of the things that has been happening over the years. That's why somebody will tell you nothing is new. It's an agenda. It's been set. They are following the roadmap. Anytime people see and fight it and shout it, they'll tag you. You can call me the NDC chairman. I don't care. All I'm saying is that, like you rightly said in the beginning of the thing, I was so happy when you said that the NDC has no cause to fail.
Of course. And
you make sure that they don't fail. Because you see, when you talked about 2462, some of us in the CS, we fought against it. Obi NTA, Obi Baye, or say, Mama Mebre, yeah, the process being here. Na me dwen say oboa krapo a why say why onye
at least
fu na ya na mudidi agro me fe ndi agro obi ka kira me say you know we are massa. One thing we are forgotten about is that you see we were galloping at a pace be into the Kowochire na ko Scoopy every 2022 alone from 2022 about 2024 no hwe say afu price no sanko jump ko do baby do no calculate say if the same people were managing it now half of it crap by this time you do better say 18 and now 20 something per liter. But we are not thinking about that because we've met the angels of time. But that shouldn't be the case. Any good analyst should tell you that if we have the table to China for going by this from 2022 to 2024, this is what we scaled. Until by January of 2024, even if I halved it and went back and we're going slow by slow, this is where we should have been. With this guy's good management in economics, when anything is going very bad and galloping in out of hands, all you need to do is halt it. And you can 15 15 point something can you not buy a baby? If this government had just even left the fuel price at that 15 point something, and for this whole time,
no, was stabilizing.
If the only thing they did was to stabilize it, so 15 point something, no, and no man would have been clapping for them by now. So to reverse the reversal, no, the people who were moving it by galloping pace, no, they don't have. And I mean, you
can't say artificial.
Don't come. Let it be artificial. I'm buying that thing at 13 point something. They're telling me it's artificial. I bought it at 10 point something, and now I want to it's artificial. When nobody asked me whether I was a guy or a cheap person or an EVE, but the fact that I'm in Ghana, I was buying that fuel. My political coloration was not considered. My religion was not considered. We're all Ghanaians at the time, and we've been here. And I turn 15 point something. I've here turn 13 point something. You want to come and fool us, even when we bought it at 10 point something, and that one too was artificial. When you yourself also buy, why didn't you go to the fuel point to go and buy it at 15? Because it was artificial. But you see, the truth is that you can make political gains and talk about it on air and do anything. We the CSOs, we are looking at the facts and following the figures. Yeah. That look, this is the forex, the CD gain X. In look. Russia-Ukraine war.
Yes, the
excuse was that Russia-Ukraine war. See. And then in the face of Russia-Ukraine, Russia-Ukraine war no, your opponent is making strides with that one in face and another one. As I be bosso into your Russia-Ukraine, Iran against Israel, US, all the 5 going on. And that fuel no kobrane tie me no atete kakra so sika na me hia say Ministry of Energy for ba ka kire say they got X from the whatever they added, one CD no, and then they have paid X amount of we say Kano if so. We've not forgotten. President Mama once said Ghanaians have short memory. I don't have short memory. Me, I don't cry. And me, oh, do me correct it. I make sure we are not paying for from where Sylvanus Achano was living as a fat chief officer. And on that, said so. Oh, cross a bus and Natila was at the baby area regional secretariat. Oh, cross a course here and they say a CMK IGP. They say a CMK so who was then with the PNDC. On the street, no cross we had library container be abesino. Rollins driver and Niko Bomute. Then where the special prosecutor is was used to be at Donato Dazi's house. Oh, okay. Go ask KOD. The map. Sometimes when I post some of the things on Facebook, KOD asked me, "How did I go?" No, me. I don't have short memory. I don't have short memory. Me fit him can't be capture. I say I don't have short memories. I was in this country. I brought a tour full at that cost, and I'm higher. I brought now. Yeah, what crew you more now? I was in Kenya crying by the TV in a single day. Now Ghana City, I jump to say basketball, and see nobody should come back and confuse us. These governments have their own challenges, and we'll call it out when we see it. Say power outages, we were concerned. We say, look, it will affect production, but somebody should know. Say this condition of power, crisis now. Also, it's a good news from good news that is giving us a problem because time now good companies no. Kama be soon with TV. So no. Kama. And to take a company like Kama, say Omudi in the Wunu. Now say economy has gotten better now, and then loan we say interest abafom. Now and no thing anko for there, loans, baby factories no. And also ebema the demand for power akosoro. And yeah, which omunya you don't know my haircut no. Na anko for just almost on TV. Nkofo na mo pame o mo na economy mu chire no nti ene no nkofo no san nkofo no show mu TV haircut no mo man nkofo ntimi to appliances no. Now people are buying appliances. Life is getting good and getting better, but for them I can't blame them. Anytime they take on power no o man fa hwiamba Rollins Abuaje Mills Mahama power badges what did they add? That is a question for the gods.
And gas Western region, the gas.
Thank
plant.
you. So these are infrastructure. I'm an analyst. I'm telling you what I saw. In somebody's time, yes, software could Google and the next one they did was to bring ideas saying got to sub generators, be generator farm. Of fact, me say me I don't have short memories. I'm sure I feel as I may PhD be me doctor ni be. And so my I don't forget. Me say your organ hand now more air suffer. Try to manage the situation. Do you know that the money we used to transfer the power badge from Takrady to Kumasi could have been used to fix some of the transformers?
$30 million.
And I asked my engineers friends, and they tell me that power from Takrady to pass through the lines, Kumasi, it takes less than 30 seconds.
I see.
If you left the power badge there, now so say power FM, then Kumasi and do 1 minute.
Transmission.
Say, but now say who ako. And so Kobrani nim di ho hwenti otutu sa anya mani nyina egu machine so e de ko so ko fix the energy problem aye no as at that time no ana ye di abre no na no the car and the find that there no aka ko fix no another place. Meanwhile it takes just less than a minute for power to surge from that side to the other side. Until yeah memory no me sire opa fa me mini short memories me kai bibia until when we are at the table of brains that are good for Ghana to sumo mine
I'll come back to you. Thank you.
I'm not PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.